towards the MLM cone in the direction of PHO. I can see the handrail 4309, and this is Oleg. So, do you think one wire tie will be sufficient? Denis, so please translate towards PHO, towards MLM cone. All right. Will do. And once you reach the handrail 4300, you will report it to us. Now, Oleg, regarding the wire ties. So do you have two wire ties? Let us try two. Well, actually, I can use all 15 that I have here. Oleg, no, 15 is not necessary. Just two will suffice. All right. And the plates, they are detaching gradually.
Okay.
You know, I think the two wire ties will be quite sufficient. All right.
And also I see the red tether on the camera, and yes, I guess it got tangled up somewhere. It's okay now.
Так, сейчас мы притянем еще на одну проволочку.
And let me wrap another wire tie. So, what should I pick?
Какую тебе проволоку затянуть? Вот давай вот на это.
What wire tie should I go with? Let's pick this one.
Олег, ну, особо не усердствуй, потому что
Oleg,
нужно будет на 53-м выходе это все и разматывать.
Don't do too much work at this point because during EVA 53 you're going to have to unwrap it all. Okay.
Так, вот так достаточно?
Would it be sufficient like this? Yes, Oleg, that will do.
Так, ну что, пробуем еще раз постучать.
Okay, should I tap again? I don't think it's going to work, but I can give it a try. Oleg?
Да.
Yes, go ahead.
Поправь там по возможности крагу на правой перчатке.
Oleg, if possible, please adjust the gauntlet of your right glove.
Вверх ее как бы закрыть.
Try to pull it up to cover the connector.
Ага, спасибо.
Okay, thanks. Okay, it's covered now. Thanks. Sergey, this is Denis. I'm at the handrail 4300, copy all. And Oleg, go ahead and open up the handrail, tap on the bracket using the wrench, and also you should translate to handrail 4004, which is closer to the PHO. Go ahead and translate down to 424 first, and then slightly to the right. Your work site is the area of the antenna to say, and your task there is to take photographs of this antenna.
Постучи изнутри у основания.
Oleg, please tap at the base from the inside, on the inside of the handrail, in that area where the indicator wouldn't fit. Yes, I found it. So did it pop out? Did it come out? Well, yes, but the handrail came out of its.
Убери, пожалуйста, клапан FT, нам не видно.
So could you please remove the MLI flap? No, this is not what I'm trying to show. So this is the handrail. It came out, as you can see, from a point where it was secured. As you can see, there is a line here, and that's where it came out from. So, Oleg, could you please photograph this handrail? Okay.
Сделаем фотографирование.
All right, I'll take photos now.
Так.
Let's see.
Поручень немножко вышел из стойки, правильно?
So if I understand it correctly, the handrail came out of the stanchion. Yes, by about 4 millimeters. Just exactly that same clearance that we saw earlier that we lacked. Okay, Oleg, I see it now, and you can continue.
Good view of the European Space Agency's latest contribution to the International Space Station. Its long-awaited European robotic arm that is attached to the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. As you are looking up almost to the top of Naoka toward the Prishal node module,
What antenna should it be?
and attached to it, docked to it, if you will, Soyuz MS-21 that delivered Artemyev,
On plane,
Matveev, and Sergei Korsakov to the station a month ago.
looking towards plane 3.
Сергей, а видно в камеры вообще что-нибудь?
Sergey, are you getting any picture through the camera? Yes, I am.
Да, я понимаю, о чем ты.
And I know what you're talking about. I can see it in the camera. And what about the handrail? Is it installed reliably? Yes, and it was installed reliably before, but now it fits.
Вот настолько, насколько она не совпадала.
Indicators fit, so it's fine now. So the handrail came out from the stanchion just by the same clearance that we saw that didn't match. Okay, so Oleg, can you confirm that it is installed
Квитанцию надо всегда получить.
reliably? Yes, confirm, and of course you always need the confirmation just in case.
Передышечка.
Okay, I'm taking a break.
Олег, Денис, у нас был период.
Oleg, Denis, we're back from LRS. Okay?
А у нас небольшая передышка.
We're taking a break now. A quick break.
Давайте отдыхаем.
All right, go ahead and take a break.
Денис, смотри, под правой рукой у тебя
Denis, look, the
MLM.
MLM is underneath your right hand, so please make sure that you do not touch anything in that area.
Денис, подскажи, ты антенну наблюдаешь?
Denis, can you confirm that you see the antenna? No, I see many antennas. This is Oleg. Let me help you, Denis. Please wait for me. I'll get over there. If possible, could you please tell me where it should be oriented? It should be oriented towards the PHO. Denis, please turn to the right to make sure that we can see you as well. This is the antenna on the MLM. Okay. Now up. Denis, did you photograph the reflectors? Or so I don't have to do that right now. Okay. Okay, good. Oleg, and once you're done with your break, please translate towards the handrail 1 inaudible. Denis, please turn to the right. And please turn your head up now. You should be looking right at it. Basically, it's a big round dish. Okay, copy that. Okay, let me try that. Solar trackers should be on your right, so make sure that you don't touch them as well. Copy.
Денис, а можешь как-то постараться еще повыше камеру?
Would it be possible
повернуть,
to turn your head
что мы смотрим все на одну и ту же антенну?
In such a way that we can see what you're doing too, to make sure that we're looking at the same antenna. So, okay, I will try that now.
Денис, ну, в принципе, если ты ее... Денис, вот она должна быть...
Denis, it should be to your right on the MLM.
Вот, ты как раз на нее...
There it is. You're looking right at it now. Is it this one? The camera was turned towards it. It's not this one, it's the one to the left, and more to the left. It's next to your left hand. This is the antenna that you're supposed to photograph. Yes, I did take photographs of this antenna from this angle specifically, and while Oleg is installing the handrails, please take detailed photographs from different angles as well as the general view. Okay, copy that. Because if you do this now, it's going to make EV55 much easier for you.
Денис, и там еще где-то работаешь? Тут
Denis, you're still working in this area where there are some cable connections, and make sure that you don't touch them. Okay, I am doing my best.
Денис, все хорошо.
Denis, all was going great. You did take the right photographs. And let's go ahead and start translating towards the handrail 4005, towards the STO transition ring, on the transition ring, and you'll wait for Oleg there. Also, I wanted to tell you that handrail 4005 is named after Pyotr Dubrov. Copy that.
А что, он его сломал?
Did he break it or something?
Мы этот поручень смогли установить только лишь со второй попытки.
We were able to install this handrail on the second attempt during the second EVA only.
Петр вложил всю силу в этот поручень,
And
чтобы установить,
Peter
потому что было
did all he could, all in his power, to install this handrail because it was not an easy job.
поручень на манипуляторе Гера будет именно
So, and the same for handrail 4 on ERA arm. It will be named after Oleg Artemyev. Well, I see the exact same handrail, I think, here again, the exact same situation.
Олег, ну попробуй тогда, да, стучим.
So should I tap on it? Yes, go ahead.
Да. Хорошо. Так, он стоит хорошо.
Okay, well, it is installed securely, reliably.
Денис, осторожно по поводу кабелей.
Denis, please beware of the cables. Okay? Denis, I didn't copy. Please repeat your last. Yes, I was saying that I am careful. So 4005. Yes, 4005. Now please translate towards handrail 4006. Okay, so I did a couple of taps and I can only see that it came out by approximately 0.5 millimeters. Excellent, Oleg. So the marks, they're like halfway there, so not fully there. What about the indicator? Is it all the way in? Yes, on both sides. And I can make a video if you'd like. Oleg, just photograph everything. Okay.
This is Mission Control Houston, 3 hours, 19 minutes into today's spacewalk. Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveev continue to work on the installation of a third handrail on the European robotic arm and to take pictures of various points on the arm for documentation in advance of their next spacewalk on April 28th to continue the outfitting of the arm and the release of launch constraints and launch locks that will enable the arm to flex its muscles for the first time since it was launched on the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory module last July.
Camera is off. Copy, Oleg. And I checked that it is off. Moving towards Denis now. Oleg, do you need a reminder on the translation path? So once you start moving, you're basically translating towards the PHO. Copy. So I'm going towards Denis. Oleg, could you check if ERCA LED is on? It's very bright here, so I can't really see. So is it not working? So, do you think it's working? So how long? Have you started suspecting that it wasn't working? For a while, but we didn't want to distract you with that. Well, you should have, Denis was next to me and I could have forward cycled it. So you will translate towards Denis and then you can check it again. I can see it now. What do you see? Denis, you can see Oleg, correct? Denis, can you check Oleg camera's LED? I do not see you. You should have translated towards the STU using the circular handrail 4005. Well, I did not expect to see you there. Look at this sensor. Stand by.
Это вот этот поручень Петрова?
Is it this handrail? 4005. 4005, yes.
Что, его снять надо?
Correct. So should I remove it? No, please do not do this. This is the handrail that's named after Petro Dubrov, and you're supposed to be moving along plane 4 for Zestu. This is where we're going.
Что посмотреть?
And also, could you please check the LED? Check what? The camera's LED. And, careful here. Make sure that you do not cut anything. Please be careful. Do you see this sharp corner here?
Давайте. Ты смотришь? Ну давай от антенны отойдем и потом...
Okay, so let's move away from the antenna and then you can check everything. I don't think that I can get through. Here, please wait, stop, wait. Let me get through first.
Ну-ка, давай мне эту.
Okay, so go ahead and hand it to me. Slowly. So how are you doing? Did you get stuck? No, I'm getting through now. It feels heavy. Okay. Go ahead and move away from the antenna. So can you check if my LED is illuminated or not? So one is on and two more are on. So this is the lights here. One is on. Because this one is on. I switched to cameras. Is it working now? I think one of your LEDs is not illuminated. Could you please turn? This is the one work light, the US light. Yes, I kept it here. Okay, so there it is. So regarding the work site for the upcoming EVAs, would it be possible to reach the SM weight 7 from MLM? Okay, place 7, stand by. There it is. Yes, I can see it now. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So are we supposed to work in that area? Yes. This will be in the future. We'll be doing some work there. And so what about the antenna? It's fine. I don't really see any obstacles. So yes, we can reach it, no problem. Or we can go from the handrail named after Petro Dubrov. Okay, Oleg, you can take a break now since you just finished translating along this path, and also can you film now? You should have told me earlier. I can film Denis only. So, Denis, please move back, actually towards your feet. Yes, move over there, and I'll start taking pictures now. So we aren't getting any pictures now, so I can't really give you any recommendations. I guess that will work.
It's not an activity, it's not a task, it's just taking pictures. All right, and there you go. As if you just got here and you are at plate 7. And from the side of the handrail of Pyotr Dubrov, you have arrived and you are working. And try and make like a general overview of the whole setup. And here is the general view. And here is what we came from. And that's the whole translation path. How are you? Are you guys tired? EV2? I'm okay. That's good to hear. Oleg, thank you so much. We just wanted to say a big thank you because it's going to be very beneficial for later EVAs. And on the camera, we still have 4 bars. So we've used up only 1/3. That is plenty, Oleg. All you need to do is to take pictures of the adapter. And then you will be going back home with no rush, just taking pictures and imagery. You will be in orbital night in 3.5 minutes, so please turn on your lights. Copy. Okay. And here's the French hook. There we go. Unintelligible.
This is Mission Control Houston, 3 hours, 34 minutes into today's spacewalk. Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveev continue to work diligently and efficiently along the timeline, having installed 3 handrails now on the European robotic arm, having removed thermal insulation from the elbow of the arm, and all is going well as the crew is working per the timeline. Meanwhile, up on board the International Space Station, we're just a few minutes away from the daily planning conference as the remainder of the International Space Station crew nears the end of its workday.
So we are passing by one rather necessary antenna, the one that's rotating. Copy.
Сереж, подтверди, пожалуйста, 3.8 выполнен полностью?
And we got to the ring. And we're translating to the ring. And Oleg, just a reminder, please make sure you do not touch that antenna with your left hand. Okay, so I can't touch it with my left hand? Well, neither left nor right. Just don't touch it. All right, I won't.
Страница 8, радиограмма 2541, шага номер 10.
Okay, I'm at the ring. And here is the French hook. Okay, stand by for a second. Let me get myself secured here. Give me your French hook. Wonderful. I got it. Let me secure it here. Stand by. Don't unhook yourself. No, I'm staying where I am. All right, I have it secured to here and then there. Yeah, we got too many cloths here. Stand by. Okay. And it's on here, right? Unintelligible, on too. Stand by. Maybe you need to take a break. Well, if you say so. Yeah, take a 5-minute break. All right. We're freeing up the ring, and that's where we take the break. And the French hook should be connected to the ring, right? Yes. You need to secure the French hook to the ring. Okay? Or transportation ring. All right. Let's take a ride.
Huntsville, Munich, Suba, Moscow. Expedition 67 USOS is ready for the evening DPC.
Good evening, Expedition 67. It has been a great pleasure for me to work with you on Orbit 2 here in Houston. We have 4 topics from Houston this evening. The first one is for Larry. We would like to give you a heads up that we will be conducting a Dragon centerline camera checkout. The camera is not pointing inside the Dragon, but I just wanted to give you a heads up.
Larry copies with a thumbs up.
Okay, another one is for Larry and also for the entire crew. For your awareness, SpaceX will be conducting thruster firing test at around 0600 GMT for 10 minutes. Of course, that's on Endeavour. And so you will hear some thruster firing tomorrow morning for about 10 minutes in Dragon.
Yeah, 0600, and we'll hear some thruster firing from Endeavour.
That's a good readback. And third topic is for Kayla. You asked us about the otoscope specula. We have no more new specula on board until NG18, so there's no action required for you at this time.
Sure, thanks.
Okay, and the last is for everybody. As for the Axiom 1 Endeavour undock tomorrow, 14:30 GMT undock is no-go due to weather. And we are looking at the 0200 GMT undock to see if weather improves to support landing. And more details you will see on the timeline when you wake up tomorrow.
Copy that. 14:30 tomorrow's no-go, and 0200 still to be determined whether that's good or not. Appreciate the heads up.
Okay, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Huntsville, Munich, and Scuba have no topics.
And as the Russian spacewalk continues, you heard the call from spacecraft communicator Koichi Wakata here in Mission Control up to the crew on board the International Space Station, all crew members, that a weather briefing was conducted a short time ago between SpaceX, Axiom, NASA, all interested parties. Unfavorable weather at the splashdown sites off the coast of Florida have resulted in a postponement of the undocking of the Axiom 1 crew. It had been scheduled for 9:35 a.m. Central Time, 10:35 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday morning. Instead, the crew will receive a new timeline for their activities on Tuesday with, pending weather, an undocking opportunity at approximately 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time Tuesday night. That would result in a splashdown shortly after 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, April 20th. Another weather briefing is planned for mid-morning on Tuesday to determine whether or not the new undocking opportunity will be favorable or not, as SpaceX continues to evaluate weather conditions at the splashdown sites that are available. So again, the Axiom 1 undocking has been postponed from Tuesday morning to no earlier than Tuesday night, pending another weather briefing in the morning to determine whether or not the weather at the splashdown zones can support a return to Earth for the Axiom 1 crew on Wednesday.
Working.
Meanwhile, we're 3 hours and 44 minutes into today's spacewalk. Handrails have now been installed on the European robotic arm that has been the focus of attention for Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveev throughout the day today. All of that work has gone by the book, including the removal of thermal covers from the elbow of the 37-foot-long arm that it remains folded against the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. Also, thermal covers were removed from base points, as they're called. These are the points to which the arm can ultimately maneuver around and grapple to on the multipurpose laboratory module once full activation is completed of the arm. A control panel box called the European Robotic Arm Spacewalk Control Panel was installed and activated and checked out thoroughly with the Russian flight controllers of the Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow as work continues in the early stages of the activation and operation of the arm, which will continue over the course of the next several spacewalks.
If you get a chance, you can start taking off the covers. It would be much more convenient if we went underneath the Estrella boom. Do you want to go in? No, I can actually reach it. Yeah, it's bright and nice and cozy in there. All right, crew lock bag, we're leaving it behind. Yes, you leave the kit with the covers there. And you are standing by. Seems like it's a full moon today. Can you please push my feet up? You mean, like, push you? Yes. Give me a push so that I could get in there. You do want to get in there, right? Yes, because I wanted to secure a few items in there, too. So, do you want to get the PRM? Well, yeah, and I would like to get a little bit further so that I could secure the crew lock bag. Okay. And I got it. And where do you want to put it? Well, I have a tether. Let me give you the crew lock bag. Hold on, let me secure the trash bag first.
Денис, когда будешь снимать,
Dennis,
не забудь его застраховать.
so when you're going to be taking the trash bag off, please don't forget to secure it. Of course. But it doesn't want to be untethered. So could you secure the French hook here? The safety one. Do you have it secured? Yes. Please stand by one. All right. I'll give you a hand and then you will. So what do you have? The trash bag. Okay, I can see it. And there, let's put it here. There. And you can secure it there. You can kind of hook it up there like a garland.
This is Mission Control Houston. We're closing in on the 4-hour mark in today's spacewalk. Denis Matveev in the field of view, along with Oleg Artemyev, are stowing items that no longer are needed for today's remaining spacewalk tasks. They have completed everything so far that was scheduled on their workload. The installation and connection of a European robotic arm control panel box, the removal of protective covers from payload interfaces and base points, which the arm will use to affix itself to various points along the multipurpose laboratory module in the future. The two cosmonauts installed 3 handrails, removed thermal cover from the elbow area of the European robotic arm, and are soon to install a portable workstation adapter on a payload interface on the multipurpose laboratory module near the arm, which will be used to house payloads as they are being staged to various points to be affixed on the NEOCA module for payload data gathering in the future.
This one? Got wrapped around you? Are you unwrapping it? It's a small red there. How is it working? Okay. Great. And where are you going to put it? Where do you want to put it? I couldn't figure out what you were going to do with it. Do you need any help? Where is the PRM? The PRM is behind me, behind you. Can you secure it with a short safety tether? Okay. There you go. Oleg, do you have the crew lock bag secured? Yes. But we need to push it a little bit further in. Yes, and please make sure that it's secured. Where is the PRM? And actually, grab all those cloths and like stick them underneath the rubber band so that they're not floating all over. Okay. There, look. Really nice and tight bungees, and we can push everything underneath them. Oleg, Denis, you have plenty of time, so take your time placing all the kits that you brought in such a way so that it's convenient for you to get back in. There you go. Looking great. And I'm going to take a break. Okay, sounds good. And Denis, take a break and make sure that the French hooks are secured and the covers, the trash bag, and the crew lock bag are all secured. With yes, they are. Great. Now you can definitely take a break. You did work a lot.
So the PRM portable workstation adapter is behind you, Denis. You are passing me one hook, and I'm shifting it to the left. This is EV1 towards the boom. And now I'm ready to receive the second one from you. Sounds good. Stand by, stand by. Yes, I'm standing by. Stand by one, I will move closer. Yes, go ahead. So give me one hook. Yes, I'm ready to receive it. Okay, now I'll move it here. Oleg, Denis. So the EVA duration is 4 hours up to now. Copy. So you are moving along very nicely, a little bit ahead, and so you have plenty of time to take a breather, to have a rest. All right, they're telling us to take a breather. Well, it's not easy here. We did not use those. Well, but the ones that we have are working nicely. Well, Denis somehow is sad that the current cameras are still working. He sounded sad about it. Well, actually, that was his most joyful voice that he uses. Okay, so one hook is outside. Yes, we give you a go to proceed, guys. That one is heavy thingy. All right, so we are moving it. We cannot attach it to ourselves. Yes, it is a very heavy kit. You're right. You cannot attach it to yourself. So please take turns in moving it and monitor it closely. Okay, will you hold it? I will locate my hook. Yes, I'm holding it. Excellent. Now, Denis, please egress Slowly. All right. Okay, so you can rehook your tether so that the tether is not on your way when you are egressing, and I can hold it in the meantime. Yes, you can use it. Use the hook. Hold. Yes, I'm holding it. Now you will need to rehook your tether. Okay. Right, so the kit is now outside the hatch, the EVA hatch. So Denis is egressing, and I am holding the kit. Denis, please look out. Make sure that your tether is not in the way. Maybe to the left a little bit. Well, that's great. Guys, in a minute and a half, there will be sunrise where you are. Copy, Moscow. Denis, how are things? Unintelligible. I am turning around. Do you need my help, Denis? Now I'm looking for my short tether. Okay, the short one, unintelligible.
This is Mission Control Houston, 4 hours, 11 minutes into today's spacewalk. Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveev now working on the final planned task of today's spacewalk as they take a payload adapter installation mechanism out of the Poisk airlock and will move it to the area of the European robotic arm on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module to install it. It will be used in the future for payload activities and the staging of payloads that the robotic arm will move back and forth to various locations on Naoka for data gathering. The crew has completed all of the rest of the work for the day with complete success. The installation and connection of the European robotic arm control panel on Naoka, the removal of protective covers from payload interfaces and base points to which the robotic arm will affix itself for future operations. They've installed 3 handrails on the arm itself and removed a thermal cover from the elbow of the European arm.
So what's the matter? It's below your right hand. All right. Okay, the kit. I'm holding it. All right, it is moving away. Stand by. I will rehook my tether. Yes, I'm holding it. So I rehooked one tether towards the ring. Stand by 1. I will receive the kit from you. I am holding it now. Okay, I will rehook my tether as well. This is Denis. So do you need this second tether? Stand by 1, Denis. Unintelligible. Okay. Did you hook it up? Standby 1. Yeah, is something on the way? Yes, there is this mobile ring over your head. No, you have to do it in the opposite direction. So you will have a short LOS, guys, soon. And then it will be an extended video loss of signal. So you can proceed with the translation in the meantime. Go ahead, Denis. Excellent. So the PRM adapter is on the translation ring already secured. And Denis's hook is on the ring as well. One tether of Denis. Guys, do you copy me? Yes, go ahead. So we might have a short LOS. Yes, we copied that. So please continue. So we are not receiving any video right now. So you can translate on Strela boom. We are on the Strela boom, and I'm disconnecting here from the boom here. And let's roll. Oh, standby 1. Is everything fine with you, Denis? Yes. I thought maybe you should move a little bit towards me so that you do not touch antenna. The antenna is behind you, behind your back. If you turn a little bit towards the side, it will be great. Excellent. Okay, now let's roll. Guys, be careful. There is an antenna on PHO module. All right, let's roll. So we are casting anchors here. We have arrived. All right, copy that, and please secure the ring, the translation ring here in work. So where is the hook, the tether hook here? I cannot see it. Oh, here it is. The new one, the brand new. Right, we secured it. Now we are translating. Okay, this is number 1. Now let's do it with number 2. I will move a little bit further. Now.
Так, а почему у нас тут болтается? Давай мы ее натянем.
Why is it kind of free afloat here? So let us make it more stable. Okay. It should not move about like that. Here you go. Now it will be easier to attach. Now, so let us work with the kit. Let me reach it. Right, I need to untie it here first. Stand by 1. I am holding it, and it is secured with one tether hook, so you can try to untie it. So you are now in the location where the com is unstable, and please continue providing your reports. You might not hear me for about 3 minutes. All right. So we are rehooking the RAM on the handrail of MLM. Copy. And the same thing with the second one. Stand by. Okay, it is done. Now I have to untangle that one. Okay, let me do it. Oleg. All right, so let me rehook my tether first. Move a little bit away from you. So that we don't have to be tethered to one handrail. Now I'm holding it. Excellent. Now you can hook your tether there. Stand by 1. Oh, you mean to this location on the handrail? Yes, you hold it and I rehook my tether. Yes, I'm holding it, Oleg. I will move away a little bit first. Now, The handrail is on your left, a little bit over your left hand. That one? Yes, that one.
Так, сейчас держи.
Now you hold it, Denis. Okay.
Денис, у нас было пропадание
Oleg, Denis, we had a short LOS. Now we have recovered COM. Yes, Moscow, go ahead.
Это хорошо.
Well, it's good that we have recovered COM.
Перецепляемся.
We are rehooking our tethers, and we are keeping an eye on the kit at all times. What about you? What about your fatigue? Are you fatigued?
Как вы себя чувствуете? Устали? Устали?
Are you tired, guys? No.
Нет, какое? Мы еще пока и работать не начали.
No, we even haven't started the real work, you know.
Принято.
Copy.
Так, давай, я подержу.
Let me hold it, Denis.
Перецепляйся.
You rehook your tether. Okay. Yes, I'm holding it. Okay, sounds good.
Так, они немножко перекрутились, да?
Да, может.
So they're twisted somewhat. All right.
Смысл у нас задом.
Okay, so
Это будет кверидом.
this will be turned backwards, and this is going to be turned with the front side facing us.
Так, сейчас я схвачу. Ой, подожди.
So wait, hold on.
А, нет. Давай подтяну себя. Держу.
Okay, I'm holding it.
Да, все нормально? Держи.
Is everything well?
Чуть-чуть осталось.
Hanging there, just a little bit left.
Угу.
Мы за вами наблюдаем.
And we are seeing you guys.
Так, давай сейчас еще ее перецеплю Это хорошо.
Так, давай.
Так, держишь, да?
Да,
Давай.
Do you have it? Yes, all right. So I will move forward then.
Это. Так, здесь у нас антенна.
So the antenna is here, and we need to go around it.
Обходим.
Going around it.
Так, дотяну все-таки. Ну давай. Так, давай мне вкладочку.
Okay, so go ahead and hand over this kit to me.
Все, схватил.
It's
Аккуратней с ними.
on the right, and also handrail 4108.
За бортом.
Copy, Oleg, and EVA elapsed time is 4 hours and 30 minutes.
Спасибо.
Thank you
За информацию.
for the update.
This is Mission Control Houston, 4 hours, 33 minutes into today's spacewalk. Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveev continue to work on the final planned task of this spacewalk, the installation of a portable workstation adapter on a payload interface near the European robotic arm on the Naoka module of the International Space Station. The crew has completed everything else planned for today, the installation, connection, and checkout of the European robotic arm control panel, the removal of protective covers from payload interfaces, and base points, as they are called, to which the arm has been attached since its launch on a Proton M rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome last July. The cosmonauts also installed 3 handrails on the arm and removed a thermal cover from the elbow of the arm.
I'm translating over this ravine.
Так, перешел на поручни 41.
And I'm now at handrail 4110.
БТЛ 3.
Next to BTL base point 3.
Принято.
Copy.
Денис пока страхует.
And Denis is still securing his tethers. Okay, Denis, stand by. I'm almost ready to take it from you. Can you push it a bit?
Опа, взял.
Okay, I have it now.
Контролирую.
I have it now, and I'm holding it. This is the kit hook.
Вот, нормально.
Keep moving it. Okay, that's all right now.
Да.
Wow, it's stunning out here.
Так, давай его подержу, а потом тоже через овраг пойду.
Okay, let me hold it, and then I will press the ravine. Okay, sounds good.
Дотянешься?
Должен. Пусть дотянется.
Держи.
Okay, so please hold it, and careful. The radiator is here.
Денис, как себя чувствуешь, не устал?
Denis, how are you feeling? Do you feel tired? Well, I feel tired slightly, but overall I feel well. Never mind, he's not tired.
Принято, Олег, Денис.
Copy, Oleg and Denis.
Только начали работать, можно сказать.
Well, basically we have just started working, right? So is it the location that we need or not?
Покрутим и потом еще отдохнем.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna have to rotate the handle now, and
Сместись ближе к кольцевым
we will
постам
press it down.
и освободи место Денису, чтобы он смог с другой стороны встать.
So Denis should come from the other side, and you should be next to the handrail, Oleg. Well, we haven't reached it yet, but I was just asking. Let's say also best point to, is it the location that we need? I guess our goal is near. Excellent.
Отлично, отлично.
Really great.
Так. Давай, сейчас Сейчас, подожди. Да, чуть-чуть я схвачу.
Okay, let me twist it a bit here. Stand by. Let me grab it.
Все, схватил.
Okay, I'm holding it. Okay, and also let me switch my tether hooks.
Красивая.
Everything is new and shiny. Beautiful. So many people worked on it. Okay, I have crossed the ravine now. Okay, and move a bit closer. Okay, give this one to me, okay? Excellent.
Подожди, больше не ходи.
Please stand by. Do not move right now, otherwise it's going to go underneath you. Just move a bit, and that's it. And I will take it from you now, and let me make space for you. So how exactly are we going to position ourselves? I guess I'm going to switch to the circular handrails.
Денис, мишень УФП-2 трогать руками не надо.
And also make sure that you do not touch the target near point 2. Please repeat your last.
Сейчас потрогал мишень, вот эту черную скидкой, ее трогать нельзя.
Well, you just touched the target, the one with the black cover. Please do not touch it. Okay.
У нас будет новая мишень. Так. Сейчас я все-то расположусь.
Okay, let me position myself here.
Начнем.
And we're going to start. All right, so let me grab the handrail. All right, I'm holding it, so you can go ahead and start translating now. Okay. Okay, so let me hold it. I guess we've reached our destination. So hold it, please. Do you guys need a break? You've just finished translating to this area. Well, what's the work order here? Remove the cover, position it. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Remove the cover and then position the one target next to another. And before we start doing that, just a quick question. Aren't you tired? No, we don't want to waste time. So, Oleg, the tether going from your kit got stuck, but it's fine now. Okay, guys, if you're ready, go ahead and start removing the cover. And make sure that you secure it first. So where is it? I have it. All right. Are you holding it? Yes. Small red hook is attached. Copy, and I'm removing the cover now. There it goes. And let me reposition it. Yes, we need to make sure that one target is oriented towards the other. And the target itself, is it on your side? Yes, it is on your fault. So should I switch my tethers? And I'm going to give this one to you. Oleg, Denis, we just had an LOS. So you should install one target next to another. Yes, well, first we remove the covers, and now we need to switch our tethers to make sure that it is positioned better. Okay, let me hold it, and you will pass this to me. So you can secure it on the handrail, and I will rehook it later. Okay, so I'm holding it. There it goes, that's it. Stand by.
Так, мишень теперь на меня смотрит.
So the target is oriented towards me now, correct? Yes.
Давай, ну потихонечку тогда.
Okay, so let's go slowly.
Так,
Да, потихоньку ориентируйте.
Yes.
КФП, мишень к мишени.
Do not rush. Just go slowly and position the kits and the targets, etc.
ну, с Богом.
All right, Godspeed.
Я думаю, что сейчас я мишень посмотрю.
Let me take a look at the target now.
Так, подожди. Как же мы так развернули?
So, should we go this way? Where is the target?
Не, мишень вон у нас сверху.
So I see it now. It's on the top there. It should be there. No. So I think we need to move it more.
Вот так вот.
Just like this.
Чуть мы с этими фалами. Фал надо.
So what's going on with the tethers? Should it go here?
Вот так вот.
Like this.
Подожди.
Stand by. Wait.
Еще.
More.
Еще проворачивай.
And rotate a bit more. Go counterclockwise.
Вот теперь правильно.
Okay, now it is correct.
Сейчас подожди, меня развернуло.
And
This is Mission Control Houston. Outside of the Russian segment of the station, in the vicinity of the European robotic arm on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveev continue their work to install a portable workstation adapter at a payload interface that will be used to stage payloads for the European robotic arm to grab and move to various points in which those payloads will be affixed on the surface of Naoka in the future.
yes, we can see it now. Copy.
This is the final planned task of today's spacewalk, which is now 4 hours and 48 minutes in duration. The two cosmonauts emerging from the Poisk airlock at 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, as they open the hatch to the airlock to begin this spacewalk, the 249th, in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades.
Attach it. Yes, could you go ahead and switch this hook? And Oleg, I think you can reach it with this tether. I think it will be sufficient. Yes, it should be fine.
Так, ну что, передышка?
Да, все нормально. Да, передышка и начинаем.
Yes, take a break.
И начнем дальше стыковать.
Take a break, and you will then proceed with connecting it all.
Получается, надо сейчас по часовой стрелке закручивать, да?
So right now, should I go
На втягивание.
clockwise? Yes, clockwise to retract it.
Хорошо.
All right.
Денис, не тяжело держать адаптер ПРМ, а то Олег отдыхает, а ты
Denis,
тяжелый ПРМ.
is the PRM adapter too heavy to hold? Because Oleg is taking a break and you're holding it. This is Oleg. I'm also helping to hold it from the top. And this is Denis. Everything is fine. And Denis,
проволоку, но прежде чем крутить ключ, нужно корпус.
So before you start rotating the wrench, make sure that the PRM adapter is sitting tight against the pressure pan. Like this.
Да, давай сначала ключ открутим, потом уже. Сейчас
So
начнем
let's uninstall this wrench now, because if we start doing it right away, then this can be detached.
Вот надо вставить.
Он вышел, да.
It should go here. Yes.
Да, еще есть момент, что когда...
Yes, and one more thing.
Ну, утопить гнездо должны таким образом, чтобы...
The socket should be
не было холостого хода. Вот.
flush
Вот так вот, да.
in such a way that... What was that? Can you pull it back to operating position? And when I try lifting it, it comes out.
А ты переведи в рабочее положение.
Oleg, put it back to operation, and then you can push again.
О, стал. Так, ну что, начинаем крутить?
Okay, it is in place now. Should we start rotating? Yes. Push down and keep rotating until it clicks, and it should be retracting. Okay.
Примерно 70 оборотов получится.
It should be approximately 70 turns.
Да, надо было какую-нибудь резинку взять.
I guess we should have brought some rubber tie. Yeah.
Не учли.
So we didn't think of that.
Повторяли еще раз.
Oleg, please repeat your last.
Болтается.
It's loose.
То есть его прижать, так надо было резиночку.
So we should have brought a rubber tie to secure it. To secure it in place. Yes.
То есть он болтается.
Because it's loose.
Так, а он там... Даже если болтается, он все равно зацепится, да?
Well, it's loose and inaudible. Oleg, I didn't copy. So I start rotating it, and it feels loose.
Не факт. Что он зайдет.
Okay, I guess it's gonna work.
Да.
Yes.
Так, да. Что-то у нас...
So what's going on here? I guess it's a miss. We should have brought something to secure it with.
Да, надо вот так вот встать, а я буду двумя руками.
Yes, it should be positioned like this, and I am going to hold it down with both hands. Okay.
Да, вот тут бы резиночку бы нам не хватало.
Yes, we really need that rubber tie here. Yes, indeed, it would work great here.
Давай, я держу его, давай.
Yes, I'm holding it. Let me try it. Yes, I'm holding it.
Так, или можешь загонять ним за резинкой?
Stand by.
Ага, давай.
Okay, I guess I'm in a good position now. Okay, go ahead.
Не стало. Ага.
Yes, it is in place now. Are you holding it? I guess we need some slack here. Okay, let me untwist it. Oleg, you are rotating it in the wrong direction. It is supposed to be retracting. Please wait.
Давай.
Okay, go ahead. Okay. Hold on. Started to go up. Stand by. We would like to ask you to secure the French hook of the red closer to yourself. So you would like to have it a little bit tighter, right? Well, you know, when we are trying to rotate it, it's coming up. Is that how it's supposed to be? Well, you made too few rotations, turns, for us to be sure that it's secure. Okay? Oleg or Denis, actually, Denis. Maybe you can have this rope above or over your glove, not on the side of your palm, but on the outer side. Stand by. Okay, then hold on. Now let's try. I got it. Go ahead. Hold it.
This is Mission Control Houston. We've just passed the 5-hour mark in today's spacewalk by Denis Matveev, wearing the suit with the blue stripes on your left, and Oleg Artemyev, wearing the suit with the red stripes on your right. The two cosmonauts working very efficiently on the final task of today's spacewalk, the completion of the installation of a portable workstation adapter on a payload interface point on the outside of the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. This work coming after this spacewalk began the first in a series of such excursions to activate and operate the European robotic arm that was launched on Naoka last July, when the module itself was launched from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan on a Proton M rocket, docking to the port that had previously been occupied by the Pirs docking compartment for a number of years. Today's work involved the installation and connection of the European robotic arm's spacewalk control panel. That all checked out in great shape. The two cosmonauts removed protective covers from a series of payload interfaces and base points for the arm, to which it will ultimately walk off and attach itself for the operation of payload placement and spacewalker movements around the Russian segment of the International Space Station. The two cosmonauts installed a trio of handrails on the arm itself and removed a thermal cover from the elbow of the arm. The next spacewalk that Artemyev and Matveev will conduct is on April 28th, in which they'll go back outside the Poisk module airlock to remove a number of launch locks that held the arm in place during its liftoff and transit to the International Space Station, and begin the first monitoring of the task to have the arm actually move away from its fixation point right now on Naoka, to ensure that it can actually operate and move, albeit in very slow fashion, in its initial stage of its checkout activities. The arm will be used to ultimately place a radiator from one location to another for its deployment on the multipurpose laboratory module for heat dissipation, and will ultimately move an airlock that is currently located on Naoka to its final operational destination on the multipurpose laboratory module, so that the Russian segment will have two different airlocks from which spacewalks can be conducted.
So where are we? All right, we have the most of it secured. Try and rotate it. All right, it's not even wobbling. Great. Unintelligible. No, not yet. All right, let me hold it for a second. It's probably too many. Almost 70. Hey, Sergey? Sergey has said his goodbyes, right? Yes, he did. All right, let me turn it a few more times. Okay, there we go. Now, please secure the tool, the wrench, with the wire tie, right? Yes, and then take a break, please. Okay. Well, you little wrench, let me secure it. You. And on telemetry, we see that the PRM adapter has been successfully installed. Hooray! So this work definitely wasn't in vain. That's right. One red, two red. Stand by for a second. Are you moving to the right? Does it need to be, well, it needs to be at the bottom. Then it's probably going to be enough. And here, and now in this direction. All right, we have the handle secured. And we're taking a break. Take a break. Because it's a manual drive, and you will proceed in the direction of MRM. I think it's too much. And they haven't floated away. No, they have not. Wow, this is so beautiful. Unintelligible. Oleg, do you have a chance to... Oleg, could you verify what's the status of the MLI of the fueling units, just to make sure whether it's stitched down or not, or sewed on? Do you want me to check the area where the valve is? Yes, the valve specifically. Well, when we're on our way back, we'll definitely check. Well, we can go and check it now. And do we want to leave the tethers? No, we'll need to take the tethers back. And the adapter needs to be secured to the manual drive. So now you need to unscrew 2 wing nuts and put it in the open position. Okay?
This is Mission Control Houston, 5 hours, 14 minutes into today's spacewalk by Oleg Artemyev and Denis Matveev. The 2 cosmonauts are currently wrapping up the final task of today's spacewalk, that being the installation of a portable workstation adapter on a payload interface to which future payloads will be mounted near the European robotic arm on the outside of the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. The 2 cosmonauts completed everything on their task list for the day: the installation and connection of the European robotic arm spacewalk control panel near a base point to which the arm is currently mounted, the full checkout in all modes of that control panel were completed by Russian flight controllers of the Russian Mission Control Center in Korolyov. Everything checked out in great shape. The 2 cosmonauts removed protective covers from a series of payload interfaces and base points to which the arm will be affixed in the future. They installed 3 handrails on the arm itself, removed a thermal cover from the elbow of the arm that was temporarily stowed and will be jettisoned during the next spacewalk this pair of cosmonauts will conduct on April 28th. And again, they're wrapping up work on the final task of the day, the installation of a workstation adapter for payloads on the outside of the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. The next spacewalk, again, that's planned for April 28th by Artemyev and Matveev, will see them remove additional thermal covers from the European robotic arm. They'll release a number of launch locks that have held the arm in place on Naoka since it lifted off with the laboratory module on a Proton M rocket from the Baikonur Cosmodrome last July. And they will watch as commands are sent to actually back the arm off of its 2 grapple points, very much like the Canadarm2 robotic arm on the U.S. segment of the International Space Station.
Unintelligible.
There are 2 end effectors on the European arm, which, when unfurled, measures 37 feet in length. The European arm always was designed to augment the operation of the Canadarm2 robotic arm and the Japanese robotic arm on the Kibo module on the U.S. segment of the station, since both Canadarm2 and the Japanese arm cannot reach the Russian segment. So this now will provide 3 robotic arm capabilities for the International Space Station in the future. Well, this activity has been ongoing throughout the course of the day. Mission managers representing the International Space Station program, NASA, SpaceX, and Axiom met in a weather briefing and concluded that the first undocking opportunity for the Axiom 1 crew on the Crew Dragon Endeavour tomorrow morning would not be acceptable from a splashdown weather standpoint. And so the decision was made to waive off the morning opportunity and point to an evening opportunity on Tuesday night, weather permitting. The way the programming will work for tomorrow is that the farewell remarks by the Axiom 1 crew will be broadcast on NASA television at 6 a.m. Central Time, 7 a.m. Eastern Time, right after the completion of the Crew 4 virtual news conference that will take place from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The Crew 4 astronauts, Commander Kjell Lindgren, pilot Bob Hines, and mission specialists Jessica Watkins and Samantha Cristoforetti of the European Space Agency arrived at the Kennedy Space Center several hours ago for the final phase of their pre-launch training that will lead to a liftoff on Saturday morning from the Kennedy Space Center at 5:26 a.m. Eastern Time. Getting back to tomorrow's activities, the farewell remarks will stay where they are on the timeline for the crew. That will be followed by the crew members on board taking a nap at midday and then reconvening on Tuesday night, weather permitting, for the closing of the hatch that is scheduled around 8 p.m. Eastern Time and an undocking at approximately 10 p.m. Eastern Time to begin the trip home for the 4 Axiom 1 crew members, with a splashdown scheduled at mid-afternoon on Wednesday, April 20th. This all is contingent on the weather being acceptable for the next splashdown opportunity and the next undocking opportunity for Axiom 1.
Yes, Oleg.
Another weather briefing is planned for Tuesday morning to assess conditions to support a Tuesday night undocking opportunity.
Although here, we probably want to have it more secure. And is it this one that we will be working with? Yes. And you can close it. Thank you. It's closed.
Сергей, ответьте по Москве ВСГ-1.
Sergey, this is M. Crosstalk, Moscow. Crosstalk, Moscow called Sergey on Space Ground 2. And let's tighten this wing nut. Tightening it. Okay. Let's just make sure it can't be unscrewed. Yes. And please make sure that the tab is in the open position. It's in the open position. So that's the light kit, right? Is that what we call a light kit? Yes. What did you? Don't forget to. Don't forget we actually would always attach a bobber when we were training to it, when we were training in the NBL. Oh, really? All right, so we need to get that French hook, right? Let me get there, get to that spot. And I'll try to be here. And here is the hook. I should probably attach it to myself. Short red. Or maybe an OTA. Well, I'm securing it to my short red. And the other one can be secured to the handrail, from one handrail to the other. Sounds good. I got my hand caught in there, my left hand. Can you help me out? Well, not with the left one yet. Okay, and I got untangled. So I would attach it to myself then. Yes, attach it to yourself. Okay. Okay. So you'll be going first, and I will follow you. Sounds good. And the second. Red or umbilical should be secured to us. So the EVA time is 5 hours, 25 minutes. Well, what else do we need to do? So, and you will have to come back again, and we just wanted to let you know that probably you won't have enough time for the camera because you will have spent some time translating.
Я думаю, хватило бы.
And I think it will be enough. And we could have done that.
And at the 5-hour, 27-minute mark into the spacewalk, the two cosmonauts have completed the final task of the day, that being the installation of a portable workstation adapter on a payload interface to which payloads will be mounted in the future for movement via the new European robotic arm. With that, Artemyev and Matveev will begin to clean up their work site, collect their tools and other equipment that they've used during today's spacewalk, and shortly will make their way back down the Strela boom to translate back toward the Poisk airlock, where they will conduct a final inventory of all their equipment before moving inside of the airlock and closing the hatch. That will mark the official end of today's excursion.
Okay, and we are translating. All right.
Так, 41.01, 09.
4109
41.08.
and 4108.
We are translating along. Sergey, when are we going to have the installation time? Done by one? In about 12 minutes, 1, 2.
Понятно. Спасибо.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Так, это место у нас установки радиатора, да?
So this is the radiator installation location?
Да, вот он, клапан защиты.
Yes.
Вот
It is
маска защиты.
here, the protective, unintelligible.
Так, дальше до стрелы.
So we have reached this Strela boom.
Так, один пал на кольце.
So one tether is already attached to the ring. Copy, Oleg. Okay, so I will be on this side and you will be on the opposite side, correct? Here you go. Denis. I'm holding it. All right. So we both are on the Strela boom on the ring. Copy, Oleg. So we have removed the hook and now we can start rolling. Copy. Unintelligible. You know, the ring is attached to the wire. Right, this is the telecamera, just one step away from me. It was. Oleg, we will perform this activity next time. Don't worry. We still have an hour, even an hour and a half, till the end of the day. Oleg, do you copy me in Moscow? Yes, we do. Unintelligible. We could have actually performed this activity. Next time, Oleg, you will have this opportunity to unscrew it. So I have an extender, and I think it will fit to the ridge. Yeah, yes, it's just a little bit short. Oleg, in 1 minute, you will have installation, and you will be able then to take pictures of the surroundings. All right? Yes, we have time for that.
5 hours, 42 minutes into the spacewalk. Artemyev and Matveev are wrapping up all of their activities around the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, now in the vicinity of the Strela telescoping boom that they will shinny down to return to the Poisk module and the airlock from which they emerged at 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time today, to begin this 249th spacewalk in support of space station assembly, maintenance, and upgrades.
Okay, we had a good translation. Now we can take pictures of the surroundings. Okay, Denis, have a look. I'm taking pictures and video. Here are those boats. Oleg, could you please take a close-up picture of the boat? Denis, how are you feeling? Are you tired? So should I just unscrew and unravel this bolt? Oleg, let us do it next time. Well, you know, who knows what will happen next time. You will have to do the inspection of the hardware and the tools, and to dry out your spacesuit. Well, you know, there is a lot of margin still. Now, Oleg, move closer to the EVA hatch. All right, in work. Actually, it is time to go back. Okay, yes, we are moving. What an amazing view. Oleg, Denis, move closer to the hatch. It is time. Yes. Yeah. We are starting to translate towards the hatch. Well, maybe we should clean the window here. But, you know, Sergei wants letters. You know, the windows are not clean. You know, you will have plenty of opportunities and plenty of work during next EVAs, guys. Okay, Denis, let's move. So what is the matter there? You don't want to leave, Denis? Okay, so try to move. Unintelligible. Denis, you know, I cannot move you. You know, your weight like about 200 kilograms. So could you please push, and then you will be able to move. Actually, you can even get stuck here. There's plenty of chances to do that. You mind the batteries, the arrays? Okay, this station wouldn't let us go. It says, I don't want to let you go. Stand by one. Okay, so I am at this side once again. So, you know, you can actually squeeze behind the boom. Okay, please secure everything. Yes, don't worry, we will do that. Now, the sun is so bright here. I think, you know, these bunches got stuck here. I think we should have done it differently.
Так. Так, где тут у нас страховочный фал?
Okay, so where is this safety tether here? It's not far from you, so where is your hook? Okay, I am securing it. Oh, here we go, I found it. This is done. The ring is secured. Copy, Oleg. Now I need to translate. Okay. One hook is tethered. The second hook. Copy. Now the kit. So, you know, some interference in comms. You know, a lot of background noise. So the EV1 is controlling the kit, unintelligible. Yes, a lot of background noise. Do you copy me? Well, hardly. Oleg, how do you copy me? We copy you, but now the noise is gone. All right, copy. How do you copy me now? Well, it's the background noise again. So what about now? I hardly hear you. I can hardly hear you, Moscow. So, Denis? Okay, please go ahead. Okay, so when you are ready, Oleg, move the manual drive, unintelligible. Go ahead, Denis. We can use another handrail. So we are both we got off from the boom, both of us. Copy. Yeah, there's a lot of noise. Okay, so it looks like some kind of a motor is working. I don't know. I have no idea. It looks like it's near the progress vehicle. That's where it is coming from. Well, don't worry. So should I first put in the manual drive or should I ingress first myself? Moscow is inaudible. So could you please come again? You can secure the manual drive to the handrail, and then after you ingress, you can take it in. All right. And also you should inspect your spacesuits. Okay. One hook from the kit is inside. Copy, Oleg. And the second one will be there shortly. All right. Let's get in the manual drive and then proceed with the checkout of the suits.
Denis, время ВКД 6 часов ровно.
All right, you've been exactly 6 hours. You've been outside exactly for 6 hours. Okay, we copy. That's good. We should have stayed a little bit longer and done something else.
Денис, если готовы, то начинайте осмотр скафандров.
All right, Denis, Oleg, if you are ready, start with the suit inspection.
Рукава, ноги.
This is Mission Control Houston, 6 hours, 2 minutes into the spacewalk by Artemyev and Matveev. You are looking at Denis Matveev, who is wrapping up the first spacewalk of his career. For Artemyev, the fourth of his career. a completely successful spacewalk in which the two cosmonauts began the outfitting of the European robotic arm on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, installing and connecting a control panel, removing protective covers from payload interfaces and base points to which the arm will move about the outside of Naoka. The two cosmonauts installed 3 handrails, removed a thermal cover from the arm's elbow, and installed a portable workstation adapter on one of the payload interface areas on the outside of the multipurpose laboratory module. The two cosmonauts will climb back inside the Poisk airlock momentarily. They'll spend about 10 minutes inspecting each other to make sure their suits are clean, and then we'll wait for their sublimators or cooling apparatus to bring them back to the proper temperature inside the airlock before they close the hatch that will mark the official end of today's spacewalk.
Also, just an FYI, you still have the ratchet wrench attached to your French hook and secured with your French hook. Make sure that it's actually secured. It is. I have it secured. It seems like it's just floating next to you. I may have just gotten caught on something. All right, I got it. Do you see anything else? Anything off nominal? No? One of my gloves is looking good. The other one is not so much. So... If you see, do you want us to wipe down the suits? Well, if you see contamination, some dirt in any of the areas, you need to grab the towels and wipe it all down. Do you have it ready? Yes. And let's check. Could you check me too? Yeah, it's also yellow. All right, my left glove is covered with something yellowish, and Denis's right one is covered with the same something. No, we copy. Grab the towels and wipe it all down. Will do. Somewhere on top. All right, one French hook needs to go here, close to you. So where should I secure it to? Well, actually, maybe the hatch cover.